Shut up and sit down.
This is gonna put it. Let's just see how far it goes. It is called. That's a grand slam home run. High drive to right. Headed to the wall. This game is over. It's just off the shots. On the upper left, Roberts, and he's up into the 50. Marvelous defensive play. Tough play for Ramirez. He gets the throw away, and what a job!
Shut up and sit down.
I'm pissed right now this week, and I'm pissed off from last week. Much appreciated, JM.
That was an epic phone call last night.
Oh my god. I almost said I've never seen such a shitty bullpen, but I have.
At least you're not 0-3 like some people I know.
But I really don't care though, so I'll live.
It's only week 3.
Yeah, only
It's
week
only
3.
2.5 Rontgen.
I treat every week as if it's my last.
I was on the receiving end of a very long phone call, a rambling phone call.
It's because we started in the 8th or 9th inning, and then it went into the 11th.
Yeah.
Devin, you should have seen the shitty ass Dodgers bullpen. It reminded me of the old Mets. This is after week 3 of fantasy baseball.
And real baseball.
Regular baseball as well. Of course, we'll just brief on fantasy, but we'll also talk about the highlights that have happened this week. There have been many highlights. How about we start with
DeGrom? Yeah. 15 Ks. Man.
Yeah. That's
the real best pitcher in baseball.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'd agree.
Let's continue with the best pitcher in baseball. And don't say arguably, because it's not.
There isn't an argument, no.
No longer an argument.
I don't think there has been an argument for
I know, but
I
know, but ever since, he first came in, it's like, or, when he was really fucking good, which is pretty much since the beginning, but, arguably, all these years. And then finally, after this game, it's no longer an argument. So stop.
Well, I would say it wasn't really a question ever since, he won the second Cy Young. There was no doubt about it.
I never questioned, but there were people who questioned. And now I'm officially telling people who question it, do not question, because he is. And I'm calling it, he's going to get another Cy Young this year.
Well, certainly on his start.
Very bold.
Yeah, on the start, if he, even does half of what he's doing, he pretty runaway favorite for the Cy Young. And I'm going to knock on wood because I like DeGrom and I'm fine with him. Knock on wood, no injuries. It would be very Mets for him to get an injury, but knock on wood, it won't happen. And I'm not even a Mets fan, but that'd be, terrible.
You're not a Mets fan? What fan are you? I don't think anyone knows.
Oh, gee. The team that just took 3 out of 4 from the Dodgers.
The team that screwed me over.
Oh, Tatis.
I am happy for San Diego and Tatis beating the Dodgers, but unfortunately that beat me in fantasy. So it's like Win-lose
It was
situation.
it was kind of perfect because our matchup was very close. It was a seesaw matchup. And it came down to this Sunday night baseball game last night. And I had a couple Padres. I had Machado, obviously Tatis, Pham, who got injured, unfortunately. And Kyle had Mookie Betts,
Mookie Betts, Justin Turner,
Muncy.
and later on, Will Smith came in and he actually got me 2 points.
Yeah.
But can we just take a moment to just say another popular thing on this show? Giving up a lot of home runs. Trevor
Bauer.
Trevor.
I would still give him a good grade, even though he's done that. His ERA is 2.53. It's not bad. And he's got 45 Ks. Come on. That's a lot.
Speaking of NL West pitchers, we were texting a little bit in our group chat yesterday. Now, this has been a bit of a debate yesterday and today with the new doubleheader rules and the little history that we had yesterday between Atlanta and Arizona.
Mad bomb.
Should 7-inning no-hitters count as no-hitters? I can see the argument on both sides that, well, it's not a long, like a 9-inning game, and you add a couple extra innings, and there's always that chance the 8th and 9th inning, or most of those like 7-inning no-hitters will end. But you can also make the argument that the game was agreed upon 7 innings, and he started the game.
Are they official games?
Yes.
Then it's an official no-hitter because it happened in an official game. Case closed for me.
Yeah, but if you're comparing to all the no-hitters prior, it had to be
not,
9 innings.
Well, it's not Madison Bumgarner's fault that the official game was for 7 innings.
Yeah, no one said it's his fault. It's just that's how it is.
Right. So why are we punishing his no-hitter by saying it's not a no-hitter? There are a lot of people that say that the Johan Santana no-hitter wasn't a real no-hitter. But hey, guess what? It's a no-hitter. He pitched a complete game, did not allow a hit.
I guarantee you later on, I don't know how many years from now, they're going to change that. And they'll be like, okay, it'll be a no-hitter even if you
if they give him the no-hitter, then they should give a perfect game to Armando Gallarga.
So they gave him a complete game and a shutout,
that.
though. They gave him a complete game and a
the umpire
shutout.
screwed up that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm glad that they still counted that at least, the complete game and shutout.
You have to.
Yeah, give them something. Man.
Oakland had a 13-game win streak.
I know.
After they started 0-6, then they ripped off 13 wins in a row. It ended yesterday.
And kind of Baltimore, who beat the Yankees today 4-2 with Matt Harvey starting.
Matt Harvey, what the hell?
Was he the Dark Knight?
Yeah, he was the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. How about Kansas City is leading the American League Central?
Yep. Danny Duffy's been awesome. Where the hell did
I
he
think
come
that
from?
division will, even out the way we all think it will later in the year.
San Francisco.
A nice little feel-good story in the beginning, but it's not going to last.
Another Kansas City, New York Mets World Series. I really hope the Padres and the Mets go into the National League Championship. That
would be awesome.
Yeah.
Any other big baseball stuff we want to talk about?
Mercedes.
Or do we?
I just kind of made a trade for him, actually. I thought his stretch was gonna, dip at one point and they would start taking him out of games, but they just don't take him out of games. And
he's been hot.
Yeah, he's either the DH or the catcher. And most of the time he's just the DH. So it's just kind of like the perfect spot for him. So he's definitely one of the top guys I see that's just booming. And
Yeah.
I'll even say this, but Justin Turner's still ripping it.
Yeah, wouldn't he be nice if he were a Met Kyle? Even though you
Hold
hated that
on.
idea?
Here's an argument. It's
Hold on,
Part-
hold on. There isn't.
it's partly
Who hated him?
I did. It's partly the reason why Justin Turner is not on the Mets. It's partly because David Wright is on the Mets.
I was saying for this year. As a free agent, the Mets should sign Justin Turner. I brought that question out, and you were very, very against it because of his beard.
I'm still against it. I'm glad he's scoring me points for fantasy, but I don't want to root for that guy. I'm reluctantly.
Well, you are rooting for that guy.
I'm reluctantly rooting for this guy in fantasy. Yes, absolutely.
Quick shout out to my friend Mickey Moniak, who had career home run numero uno this past week.
No one cares.
Oppo Taco.
Nobody cares.
We care.
Nobody cares.
LCC cares. La Costa Canyon High School. We care. All my Maverick friends. Comment.
Actually, Devin,
All two of them.
Going back to the Yankees game,
Hundreds.
Cedric Mullins is kicking ass too.
What is wrong with the Yankees?
Everything, and it's awesome. I got rid of Torres. I got rid of Torres because I was like, you know what? He's not doing shit for me. And even if he starts ripping it up after I drop him, I'm just glad I'm not rooting for the Yankees. It's a win-win for me.
Minnesota's struggling too.
Yep, Minnesota.
I mean, I'm just looking at the team. A guy like obviously we knew Detroit's gonna struggle. Texas we knew was gonna probably struggle. Seattle's off to a decent start.
Texas.
Well, they always start strong. Seattle.
Texas is okay.
They're 9-13.
There's some really good players, and actually one of my top ones in my team is Nick Solak, and he's a great second baseman. He can play the outfield.
Kyle, your favorite Brave is up right now.
I know.
Acuna.
Although I don't have him in fantasy, which is unfortunate. But Albies is just as well, not just as good. He's
pretty good. Acuna's elite.
Yeah. Acuna, then Freeman.
And the Braves still can't win.
And they still can't win, which is wonderful.
Ohtani is the first starting pitcher with a home run lead since 1921.
Holy crap.
If only one of us, predicted that he would be important, say an X factor.
Mike Trout is still great. He's leading the league at .433 batting average.
It's so stupid. I mean, it's not stupid because it's Mike Trout. It's just Mike Trout.
Okay, yeah. What kind of rant? We're going all over. Boston.
And Ohtani.
Boston has come out of nowhere and is good. Again, it's still April. I preface it by saying,
but doesn't this fit the Boston, motif, or fit
when
Boston over the past decade? They do great, then they go into last place in the division like they did last year, and now they're back to being good. It's just what happens in Boston.
There was my dog. Verdugo's been tearing it up.
Yeah.
That was
JD Martinez.
That's like the main. Yeah, Verdugo and JD. Like they're basically the main two, but
yeah, JD Martinez is on to a great tear to start the season.
Yeah, but I'm actually surprised about their pitching. Like it's not fantastic, but
their offense is going to be cooled down on Wednesday. That's for sure.
What's happening Wednesday?
Oh, they're playing them.
They face Jacob deGrom.
Oh, very nice.
And Jacob deGrom, yeah. Jacob deGrom's ERA right now is an absurd 0.31.
Yeah.
He does not, however, lead the league in strikeouts. That would be Shane Bieber, your reigning American League Cy Young.
All right. So, does everyone, since Thursday is the NFL draft, does everyone have a bold draft prediction? Any bold predictions for the draft?
Yeah,
let's switch.
One.
Let's hear from you, Kyle.
So, again, you said bold, so I'm going real bold. Broncos trade up to number 5 overall. They need help at a quarterback. obviously. And given the run on the signal callers, we should see like there's a real possibility that, you know, none of the top 5 prospects at the position will make it to Denver at number 9. So after the Falcons take Florida, the Kyle Pitts, sending the 9th pick and a first in 2022 in Cincinnati, the Bengals can still get a top 3 tackle at number 9, and then an extra pick next year. But then the Broncos will get a quarterback such as
Who do they get?
Fields.
Okay. I was going to say, who are they taking, Fields?
Yeah.
Minnesota, the Vikings, will take a quarterback on day 2. They're going to go with, and I think they have day 2 of the draft. And the question is, who will it be? And I'm going to go with another Kyle from the University of Florida, Kyle Trask. He will be heading to Minnesota. You know, I think you do have like a guy like Kellen Mond. That kid who was at Wake Forest and then transferred to Georgia, but sat out the season because of COVID. But I think in terms of Jamie Newman, who was he was a kid at Wake Forest who transferred to Georgia this past year, opted out of this season. And you have obviously Kellen Mond at Texas A&M, but I do think they'll go with Kyle Trask. That is my bold pick. Day 2, they will pick a quarterback. In fact, why not day 1? You know what? I will go even bolder. They'll go day 1 and take a quarterback. It might be a bit of a reach, but day 1, what if they took a quarterback? Similar to what Green Bay did last year with Love.
So who do you think would fall to them? Or do they trade up for one?
I think they wait, and a guy like Kyle Trask falls to them.
They take Kyle Trask around 1.
Trask or Mond, yes, because there's going to be a rush on quarterbacks in the first round. You're going to have 5 quarterbacks drafted in the first 10 picks. Obviously, Lawrence, Wilson, whoever the 49ers will take. Right now, it seems like the finalists for San Francisco, even though I think it should be Fields, seems like the finalists will be Mac Jones or Trey Lance. You'll then have, so those 2 will be picked at some point. So Denver will probably trade up. Fields will be picked. So that's the top 5 quarterbacks. And so I think 5 quarterbacks will be drafted in the top 10. And there'll be a lot of pressure to draft a quarterback day 1 for some of these other teams. You know, I'm looking around the NFL. There's just not a whole lot of teams that are, I'd say 100% locked in on their QB. I'm just explaining that I think there's going to be a rush on quarterbacks, and there might be even some reaches
There's always
on
a rush
quarterbacks.
on quarterbacks.
Not to this level. And that's my bold pick. Kyle Trask, a lot of people are saying him around day 2, round 2 or 3. I'm saying round 1, Kyle Trask.
And I'm going to say we will see not 1, not 2. We're going to see 3 trades in the top 10 on draft day. I'm going to say Atlanta trades up from number 4. I say Miami trades out of number 6. And I'll, double down on that and say it'll be Dallas taking Kyle Pitts there.
Wow.
And I will say Detroit trades out from number 7. I could see New England there, and they could be getting a quarterback like either Fields or Mac Jones, because I think Trey Lance goes number 3 to San Francisco. If they're going to have Jimmy G on the roster, I would take the kid that has the most upside, even though he's got to, develop and whatnot. I think that Trey Lance would be perfect to develop, and he could become like a Josh Allen type. If I were any team in the NFL right now looking to develop a new quarterback and you told me that they would be Josh Allen, I would sign off on that right now.
Well, the reason I think Josh Allen's successful is he's in a great situation in Buffalo. And I think whoever, like I said last week, whoever goes to San Francisco will be in a great situation. San Francisco has an A coach, a general manager.
I
You
feel
know,
like I've
Two
heard this
huge
before.
Super Bowl choke artists. So
JM,
can't really call him an
I
A.
feel like I've heard you say that before.
maybe, yeah. Well, you know what? It's because I believe it.
In 2 straight episodes. Wow. I can't
Yeah.
believe your opinion hasn't changed in 2 weeks.
I feel like we should ask the fans a little terminology-based question.
Oh my gosh.
What do you call a home run?
Okay, so me and Devin agree. What is the term, Devin?
A dinger.
A dinger. But Mr. JM
What
over
is
here,
wait? What is Johnny Boys?
Johnny boy. He hit a dong. Did he say a dong? A dong? A penis?
Yeah, well-
Did he really hit a
He
penis?
gets dogs.
Wow.
The man loves his dogs. You know, I think JM spends a lot of his nights looking at dogs.
Not
Be
that
like,
there's
wow,
any,
what a dog.
not that there's anything wrong with it.
Well,
Oh,
it's like, what did we call? What? Hold on. What did we call Nick Foles?
Nick Foles.
No, what was his nickname? Because there's that
It
energy you
wasn't.
have. There's that
Yeah,
energy.
it
you
rhymes
have.
with his name, not dong.
Yeah, I'm just saying, home runs, it's powerful. You know. What
Dingers.
I've
Those are called
I've
dingers.
what I've heard if people call it that, but whatever. Dingers.
Wait, I don't get your
Jimmy
point
Jackson.
about the Nick Foles
Yeah.
thing.
I'm just saying, like, you don't have to, you know, be of that persuasion to make those comparisons.
No, but where does Nick Foles being called a big dick Nick even fall into this? It's
See?
not Big Dong Nick.
Hold on, Big Dick Nick. All right, that works. At least
Yeah,
he
but
I don't know.
JM just loves watching dongs.
He just
spends
loves
nights thinking
dongs.
about. He thinks about Fernando Tatis's dong. That dong.
Well, when
He
well,
loves the Manny Machado dong.
Hitting dong after dong after dong.
No, he
I'm
loves
not gonna
watching the
this
Mike
down, am I?
Trout dong. Like if you think of a player, JM loves that their dong, their big dong.
Whatever.
some-
I
What are the
swear,
biggest dongs in Major League Baseball history, JM?
I think the biggest dong so far this season has been Pete's homer.
Yeah, what a dong.
What a
See the size
dong,
of-
man. That was more
Yeah.
than 500 feet of a dong.
Yeah, you got to really break out the tape measure on that one.
Oh, ran out of feet. Need some extra inches, man. Keep going.
whatever.
No, but I want to know who taught you that term.
I don't know. I swear I heard
Did
it
it come
somewhere.
to you in a dream one night?
No, I
'Cause
swear
look,
I've heard it a
It
term.
wouldn't surprise me if you had those kind of dreams.
I swear I heard it.
Again, not that there's anything wrong with
My
you having
dreams
those
are
kind of
many, like,
dreams.
I still have dreams that like I'm back in high school, and even though I never got into the high school sports team, that I hit like a game-winning 3 or something. I don't know.
Oh, not a game-winning dong. And you're
Or
back
that.
in the high school locker room, just so excited.
Yeah.
That's when your love of dogs really came to show.
If you called it
I
a
s-
donger, if you called it a donger in the text, we would have been like,
Yeah.
oh, it's probably a typo.
Yeah.
I would have even understood, but no, he loves those dongs.
I swear I've heard it as a term. It was on like
Well-
a Kent Murphy thing or something. I don't know.
Well, you gotta show us the video then.
Yeah, please. I would actually really love to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll break it down from
There-
a fundamental standpoint.
if you want to break down the dog, that's something you can do in your own time. Just have your private, browser on
Nah.
when you're watching your dong videos.
Just going back to regular baseball. It's unbelievable, these standings. It's almost the exact opposite of what we expect. I mean, except the Dodgers just kicking ass, but
Yeah.
like
Not in that last series.
the
Yeah, there were a
Mets-
lot of dongs in that series.
the Mets haven't played much yet. They're still in first. The Phillies are in second. Marlins are in third, and then the Braves and Nats are in last.
Yeah, John Lester has been a no-show for the Nationals. Shocker.
And who would have guessed the Red Sox in first and the Yankees in last?
You hate to see it.
Hate to see it.
Wait, did I say hate?
Yeah, why'd you say hate? I love seeing the Yankees being last.
Yeah, hate
Oh,
to
I
see
meant
it.
love.
Just as much as Jam hates seeing boobs and loves seeing dogs.
Again, not that there's anything wrong with that, people.
No, we accept that lifestyle, Jam.
I'm not
It's
that
okay.
persuasion, man.
Just don't call dongs homers or homers dongs, I should say.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Refer
I
to
swear.
it as a penis.
yeah.
Yep.
So next time you're in the bathroom stall, wow, you really had to pee.
Okay, someone's swinging a big bat.
This could go on forever.
2 balls and a strike on this guy.
Okay, that's probably the best one. I think we
Yeah.
spent more time talking about penises than baseball. What's his name has been good on Cleveland? See Val. Like I know I'm going kind of back to fantasy real quick, but I had him for the last 2 years and he was okay. And again, I know it's just spring and it's early in the season, but he's been one of my best pitchers, luckily. And I don't see him slowing down anytime soon. We really thank everyone. Please subscribe, like, view,
Share, comment.
Tell your friend.
comment between us. We love to debate. So whatever you
Yeah.
throw at us, we'll reply.
Yeah, we'll
Send
reply.
Jam your
We'll
favorite
debate.
baseball dog.
Don't
Don't do that.
do that.
Please do.